add manually here. We have to select from the drop down. So whatever system basically that we seen earlier in the basic data, those system ID we can see here as well. So how this information will be available here? So this information will be available to your system, like whenever you will execute this particular configuration, this particular transaction. So this is our job, our duty that basically we have to perform, and usually this activity we are doing as part of the project. So this is something basic setting that we discussed that is common for all. It is not only applicable for the commerce automation or SCC or that any Ariba STP.
Okay, got it right. Clear.
Rohit,
Yes, yes.
I have one question. This master data integration that you have, this point, what is this one? Master data integration?
This one?
That one.
We'll discuss. Just give me some time. Let's park this question for now. And we'll go step by step, then basically it will give you more benefit.
Okay, fine.
But in nutshell, we can say basically master data integration is with the help of this configuration, we can send our backend SAP system master data to SAP.
Through CIG, right?
Yes, yes, yes. Whatever activity that we'll do, all activity will happen through CIG only. So if you see your system architecture, so how your system architecture looks like. So here basically if you see, this will be your backend SAP system. And let's say we have one more box here. Now what is this? What is this? Let's say SAP ECC, or we can say SAP S/4HANA. Now this will be a SAP Ariba, right? So what basically we have to do? So as part of the integration, we have to link both the system. So what is the integration? Integration means linking the two systems is called as an integration, right? But thing is that how basically integrate. So to integrate the system, we have to add one we will install one separate box here. And what is that box? That box is the CIG. So this is your CIG, right? So this is a kind of bridge in between of this SAP ECC and SAP Ariba. Now, whenever you want to walk through from SAP ECC to Ariba, we have to come here on the CIG, and from CIG basically we have to go in SAP Ariba. Okay, so in all the cases, not only in single cases, in all the cases, whatever information you want to send, like your master data information, transaction data information, or any other information, so basically it will go via the CIG. And even if you want to send any information from SAP Ariba as well, so that information also will come first to CIG, then basically it will go to your backend SAP system. So this is a kind of bridge. So all the activity will happen via the CIG. Clear? Sayed?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so now let me go to our backend SAP system now. And now basically we are going to start our that commerce automation configuration, or we can say supply chain collaboration configuration. Okay. Okay. Can anyone tell me what is the commerce automation, or what is the SCC service? How you can define?
Those configurations are for direct materials, Rohit.
Just fine. From technical point of view, how we can define? This is something from business process point of view. If business will ask you what is commerce automation, what is supply chain collaboration, you can tell this is for the direct solutions, right? But from technical point of view, how we can define what is SCC or what is commerce automation?
Yeah, Rohit, Ajita, the commerce automation deals with direct material, and SEC comes with with different features like forecasting collaborations, planning collaborations, consignment collaborations or contract collaborations. So that is the main difference.
Both are same. Both are same. Both are also for direct material. If you go for consignment, if you do the subcontracting, both that is also for direct material.
But we can the separate UI we'll get right in box
We
and
have,
box analysis.
no, in your will also be same. You will also be same. Yes, we will have some different option in case of the other features. Like if you go for the forecast collaboration, definitely you will have different UI. I'm not saying in that case only you will have same UI, but yeah, that's fine. Well, even both are same basically. Both we can say both are same. So, but my question is that as a technician, if you have to define like what is SCC or what is basically commerce automation, how we can define? Can we say the PO commerce automation or the supply chain collaboration is nothing that is the collaboration with that our Ariba network to backend SAP system? What do you think?
Can you please repeat it, Rohit?
Okay, can we say like this? Commerce automation or SAC is that collaboration with the Ariba network with our backend SAP system.
Mhm.
Can we say? What do you think? At least Lina, Sayed, Mahesh, you guys should
Okay,
respond.
Rohit, we can say that, and moreover, whatever orders are being generated in SAP ECC or the backend system through commerce automation or SCC PO collaboration, we are moving them to Ariba. We are making them available in Ariba space, Ariba network rather.
That's right. Let me quickly just brief you this process flow. Purchase order, receipt, invoice, payment. This is your buyer, right? This will be your supplier. Here, let me type in short OC. OC means order confirmation. ASN, invoice, payment status. Right. So if this is something like that list of the transactions that basically we have to do from buyer point of view, from supplier point of view. So what basically buyer will do? So from buyer point of view, buyer will create the purchase order, buyer will do the receipt, buyer will do the invoice, buyer will do the payment. I'm talking about a simple P2P process, right? Now, same way, if you talk about supply, if you see from supplier point of view, so what are the transactions from supplier point of view? So supplier will do the OC. So whenever they will receive the purchase order, they have to submit the order confirmation, and against the order confirmation, they have to submit advance ship notice as well. Based on the advance ship notice, they have to make the delivery, and once delivery will be completed successfully, then basically they have to create the invoice, and that invoice come to the to buyer side, and buyer basically they have to review the invoice, they have to that accept the invoice, and based on the invoice they have to initiate the payment, and then supplier will check the payment status, right? So this is the overall process of the of the commerce automation or the supply chain collaboration. But how it is happening? So in this case, what basically we have to do, we have to integrate, we have to collaborate with our Ariba network here, Ariba network, right? So here basically you will have the Ariba network. So all the activity we have to do with the collaboration of the Ariba network. So what will happen when the supply, but the buyer they will create purchase order. That purchase order will be transmitted directly from the S4 to the to the Ariba network, right? Same way, when the supplier will submit the OC, then also it will come to the Ariba network, and then it will go to your backend SAP system. When they will submit the ASN as well, then the ASN as well, it will come from the Ariba, like from supplier portal to Ariba network, and from Ariba network it will come to the backend SAP system. Right, same way the receiving as well. So when the buyer will perform the receiving, so the receiving information will again go to their supplier, go to the Ariba network, and from Ariba network as well supplier will able to see. Right, same way invoice as well will work like this, and you will have the information about the invoice, and in the last payment information as well, it will happen with the collaboration with that our Ariba network. That means in case of this SCC or in case of the commerce automation, we have to only work with, we have to collaborate with the Ariba network. So in this case, our Ariba S2P solutions will not come in the picture. Like if you talk about Ariba procurement, that will not come in the picture. If you talk about the Ariba sourcing, that will also not come in the picture here. Correct. So that means basically we have to only play with the SAP Ariba network system. So same way, if you come here in the backend SAP system configuration, now if you just hide this general setting configuration, so we can see basically we have the other configuration, Ariba network configuration, Ariba network integration, master data integration, master data native integration, Ariba strategic sourcing, Ariba procurement here. So nothing to do with these other solutions like master data, Ariba strategic, Ariba procurement, nothing to do for the commerce automation and supply chain collaboration. We have to always and we have to only work with the Ariba network integration. So because in case of this SCC or commerce automation, we are going to integrate with Ariba network. So we have to only work with the Ariba network integration. So this is the configuration part or configuration place where basically we have to do the configuration about the SCC or commerce automation. Okay. Now let me go inside this configuration first. So once you come in this configuration, so we have to basically perform the three specific configuration. I would say only two, not three. So we have to first configure about the general setting, and second we have to configure about the application specific setting. So in the general settings, how we discussed earlier, in the part of the global setting. So similarly, we have to do some general setting here. We have to do some general setting here. Okay. And whatever setup basically we have to do as part of the general setting. So if you open this particular configuration, so here you will able to see the different configuration. So I'm not going to talk this configuration for today's due to some inherent issue, but yeah, we'll discuss in tomorrow's session, or else we will talk on Monday session as well. But whatever config you can see here, like set up the interface. This is basically very important configuration. So we have to basically set up the interface. We have to configure document status update. We have to enable Ariba SCC. So this configuration will vary in case of the commerce automation. So if you are going to enable the SCC, so in that case we have to come here and we have to basically do the setup of this SCC. So we have to put here X mark here, like if you want to enable the SCC. But in case if you are going to implement the commerce automation, in that case nothing to do here. This will be the blank. So this config basically will vary in case of the commerce automation. But apart from that, if you see other configuration, like we have to enable vendors, we have to maintain vendor for the outbound transactions, and we have to do some configuration for the format conversion. So all this configuration will be common in case of this commerce automation or in case of the SCC. So even if in SCC, if you see, we have the different features as we discussed earlier, right? So this general setting configuration will be applicable for all. Okay, or I would not say like all the configuration of general setting, but yeah, most of the configuration of general setting will be common for all SCC features. But apart from that, if you are going to, so whatever the features that basically you are going to enable for as part of the SCC, for example, forecast collaboration, scheduling agreement, consignment, subcontracting. So those configuration will be the part of the application specific setting. So we have to basically come in the application specific setting, and here we will able to see the different configuration based on the application specific. So overall, these two configuration place is there, like global general settings and the application specific setting, and this contains almost all the information, like whatever basically we have to configure as part of the SCC or as part of this commerce automation. Okay, but we'll discuss this configuration in the coming session. Due to some that network issue, I think I may not be able to stage the session. But yeah, let me check if we can connect tomorrow. So tomorrow we'll do it at same time. Otherwise, since we discussed, we are going to continue by Monday weekdays from 8 to 9. So we'll see by Monday 8 to 9. Is it fine for everyone?
Okay, Rohit.
Yeah, Rohit.
Rohit, just I
Mhm.
have a question. What is reverse option in Ariba?
What is?
Reverse option.
Oh. Okay, can anyone give some comment here? What is reverse auction?
Reverse option, right? Not reverse option.
Reverse
So
option.
Yeah, reverse option. Like even I was confused because when